Okay, we are about halfway through the third season of White Lotus, and this season's slow. This is a slow season, and what's missing is the levity and the lightness and the happiness and the comedy of having someone like Jennifer Coolidge as a character. There's no old rich white lady who's just like, I mean, I know that there's Sritala, but she's not of the same grandeur and delusion, and that's what's missing. Also action. Like the plot needs to move faster. Like I'm like not captivated, you know? Like the two girls from Italy, the prostitutes, they were interesting and like what was going to happen, and I understand that people do like character studies of these privileged people and what that says about society and classism and all that's wonderful. But all that set aside, this season is just too slow so far, and we're halfway through. So that's my biggest take. And for next season, of course, yes, I'll be watching. Like I do enjoy it still. I still like watch every episode. Like I haven't like quit the show, but it needs to speed up a little bit. And hopefully things are now that oh my gosh, what Belinda's son is coming, because that's where the ending is like the shooting. So now going through theories about who got murdered and for what reason and by whom, let's get to it. So of our main characters, there's a lot of actually to go through. I think that we have to keep in mind that the main family, oh my gosh, what's their name? The Ratliffs. I think one of the Ratliffs might be the one who gets murdered. Just because the dad is like going through his stuff and like there's FBI, like whatever. And then the mom's on her lorazaprams all the time, but she, in this last episode, has it stolen. So now she can't be on her drugs and like her mind's gonna go all wonky, or her mood, and so maybe she'll like go off the deep end and do something crazy. Right? And then we have the three little incestuous siblings, not that they are, but it's still getting weird vibes. So it could also be that Saxon, because Lachlan's too sweet in order to do anything like that, but like maybe Saxon has something to do with it, maybe with like attacking his dad, or maybe the mom attacks the dad, something where within the family of the Ratliffs. I think that's where the murder mystery is like leading. Now, looking at evidence, we see that Mama Ratliff, there's a theory that she might actually be fully aware of what is going on and why they're in Thailand, and that, everything is going to craziness back home. Because every time she's like always checking to make sure they're good people. Are they good people? Are they people of like high caliber or whatever? And that's to say that she could just be like annoying her husband for like ruining their lives, and so she's like pointing it out, like make sure they're good people, since he's like such a Boy Scout, whatever. Remember, she said that this time because she's so concerned with that. And then also, she doesn't want anyone to know that she's there. That's why she was so awkward in the earlier episode when one of the three gossipers came and like said, "Oh, I know you," like, and she acted like she didn't know her. Right? So she could be fully aware of what's going on, which I think is highly possible. And then also the fact that when she was ordering food, I think it was episode 2 or episode 1. No, it was episode 2. She ordered in like perfect Thai. Like she was speaking perfect Thai. So she knew that going for this trip to Thailand, she was likely not going to come back. Right? So whether that's because she's going to murder her husband, or whether that's because she understands her husband is putting them on the run, it's possible. Now, he didn't find out about everything. He didn't find out about everything until they were there, right? Because that's when he got the call from the lawyers saying, "Oh my gosh, this guy turned on the feds," whatever else. The feds are here. But that doesn't mean that she didn't know, right? So it's possible that she's the one who's going to murder him, or she's going to have it set up, or maybe she finds Valentine and his gooky gangers and they do it. Now, from episode 4, which is the latest one that we just came out, Valentine is not nice. He's not a good person. Like, first of all, he distracted Guy Talk when they decided to rob the place. Like, his sketchy friends, it looks like they're the perpetrators. That much we can say and agreed on. Like, he's part of it. I also think the rich prostitute girl from Dubai is in on it, because she was, like, in the dressing room and then came out. She's perfectly, like, fine. And she's, like, dating someone who's a crook, and she's on, like, on yachts. Like, she's also, like, a scammer. Like, I'm getting scammer vibes from her. Anyway, so Valentine could be the one who actually does the dirty work of killing the husband on behalf of the mom. And I think that's where things are leading. I think that's where things are going to go. But these are just like based on like, evidence of, well, not evidence, just theories of what other people are saying, but like also what I'm just like piecing together myself. And I don't know about Mook, who's Lisa, but I think that she's probably in on the whole guy talk, being distracted every time situation, because again, in episode 4, as soon as he's going to like walk her to her like performance, the gun goes missing. Again, it's like, so is it coincidence every time, or is she part of it, right? Because he seems to be very distracted, but he's so cute and he's so sweet, and so we love that. He's such a cutie. So yeah, these were just my theories. I think that that's the one I'm gonna stick with. As for the will they won't they with Saxon and Lachlan and the sister and whatever else, like, I don't. HBO is a thing for that type of stuff. Obviously, if you saw Game of Thrones, So I don't know. Maybe it's just like an HBO thing. I mean, HBO doesn't even exist anymore. It's called Max. So whatever. Anyway, that was my theory. That was my thought. I will catch you guys on the next episode and we'll see what developments happen. But like I said, a little slow, gotta go. All right. Bye, guys.